X-Play.
ID 登録された武器を持ち ID 登録された兵器を使う。体内のナノマシンが彼らの能力を助長し管理する。遺伝子の制御、情報の制御、感情の制御、戦場の制御、全てが監視され統制されている。戦争は変わった。時代は抑止から制御を利用し、大量破壊兵器によるカタストロフが回避された。そして戦場の制御も歴史のコントロールをも可能にした。戦争は変わった。戦場が制御管理された時、戦争は不変のものとなった。
罪を未来に残してはいけない。
世界を救えるのは君たちしかいない。
私たちは新生フォックスハウンドよ。
全ての罰は僕らが受けるべきだ。
スネーク、今度は俺が守る。
アベル殺しでイブに追放されたのはお前の方だ。
戦争は変わった。だが俺にはまだやらなければならないことが残っている。最後に課せられた罰は、俺の遺伝子ミームをこの世から抹消すること。それが俺に残された最後のミッション。
X-Play. Metal Gear Solid. From the past to the future. Hide behind a box. It's game time.
Prepare to be reviewed.
Adam Sessler, Morgan Webb.
Prepare to be reviewed.
Prepare to be reviewed. This is X-Play.
Hello and welcome to X-Play, an exploding barrel in the nondescript hallway of basic cable.
But today is no ordinary episode.
Damn.
What?
Well, you call it theme episode, and according to the ancient laws of co-hostery, once you call it theme episode, there is no coming back from theme episode.
Yeah, it's just like coming out to your parents.
So what is it today? Do I have to put on a horrible, embarrassing sweater, or dress up like a chocobo, or what kind of godforsaken theme episode do we have?
It's Metal Gear Solid.
I'm not dressing up like Raiden. Those make people notice that my hair doesn't have the same shine and bounce as his.
No costumes, no nudity, just a trip back through the history of the franchise that invented the stealth game. We've got a trailer for Metal Gear Solid 4, revealing tantalizing bits of the genius that Hideo Kojima has in store for us. And we have a review of Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence, which introduced all new competitive online play. And later in the show, we review MGS Portable Ops for the PSP.
But we begin with a look at what's become of Snake in the time since we last saw him.
Otacon.
Snake.
Otacon.
Snake.
Otacon.
Okay. Your mission is to retrieve a codec that is capable of disarming a nuclear warhead.
Where is it? Submarine? Underground terrorist stronghold?
Unfortunately, due to a clerical error, it was disguised as a snow globe and sent to an office supply company in Pittsburgh.
WTF.
They've been using it as a paperweight. We need you to go get it without being detected or harming any civilians.
Consider it done.
Are you sure you can do it? Because I can't help but notice you put on a little weight.
No, I haven't.
It's just that you look visibly larger.
Husky, okay? Drop.
Fine. Just don't hurt anyone.
Okay. Over and out.
Dude, are you all right?
Damn it.
Hey, how's it going, man?
I know, it's the weirdest thing. I got this in the mail the other day. I thought it was a snow globe, but every time I put it near my computer, I'm getting these Russian nuclear secrets.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I have no idea.
I wouldn't even know a Russian nuclear secret if I saw it.
Yeah, so, you know, it's kind of still cute, so I think I might as well keep it.
I guess. Why not? Do you see a large man wearing a box?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh! Snow. Oh.
Otacon. Mission accomplished.
Congratulations, Snake. Was anyone hurt?
No.
Good. Just make sure you cover all traces of your presence.
Over and out.
That is one magnificent piece of man. You know, I always love a guy with really high diabetes risk. Wilford Brimley is such a sex bot.
What a shocking view of what might have been. But now it's time to take a look into the future. A future we caught a glimpse of at the Tokyo Game Show, and which promises a Metal Gear game without the same sort of sneaking missions. Here's our trailer of Metal Gear Solid 4.
show you more of the trailer later in the show.
Why didn't we show it all at once? Because we're trying to cultivate an air of mystery and allure to always keep you guessing about what our next move will be.
Adam read the 1995 relationship self-help classic, The Rules, over the weekend and is now trying to use its life lessons to captivate our audience.
I don't need you, audience. I'm very popular.
Up next, Metal Gear Solid 4. And later, MGS Portable Ops on X-Play. The top box office draw in Outer Heaven, it's Adam Sessler.
Welcome back to X-Play. Back in '04, the Metal Gear series decided to head back in time to the glory days of the Cold War, when Moscow was the enemy, Baghdad was the ally, and Jean Kirkpatrick made out with any South American dictator she ran across. A year later, the MGS crew released an enhanced version of the game with competitive online play. Here it is, Metal Gear Solid 3, Subsistence. Impossible John Woo action? Check. Mullet? Check. Annoying camera angle? No. This isn't the Metal Gear I knew. Something's different about you. Have you lost weight? Maybe you've been remixing the Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence, and hallelujah, I can see! Subsistence is not so much a new game as an opportunity for Hideo Kojima to give MGS3 Snake Eater some massive upgrades.
I've been waiting for this.
The most visible improvement over Snake Gobbler is the controllable camera. It's over the shoulder, like every other action game made this century. And it's obvious this is how MGS3 should have been the first time. But while the camera has the new lease on life, Snake controls the same with the same frustrating quirks. For anyone who's wondering, Snake still can't walk while looking around in first person. He also can't pee while someone is watching him.
Do you mind? You're making it crawl back up.
What he can do is kick more ass than Chuck Norris in all 9 seasons of Walker, Texas Ranger. Did you know that, like Chuck Norris, Hideo Kojima's tears can cure cancer? It's a pity Hideo Kojima has never cried.
He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
Snake has new camo and face paint options, as well as new difficulty levels. But aside from that, you experience the same nosy guards.
I see him!
Same disgusting food.
This is horrible.
Same monologuing villains.
I am the Fury. The flames of my rage will incinerate you.
Wow. Anger issues. Subsistence retains the incredible sense of presentation found in all the Metal Gear games, and the quirks we love so much. Since when did the dead get so whiny?
My neck! Oh, my neck!
And Snake sleeps in a cardboard box, like Nick Nolte. In a shocking discovery, we learned that the PS2 is capable of lag-free, easy-to-use online play. The Persistence multiplayer is a huge addition to the franchise. Game modes include all the usual suspects, plus a Snake versus Guard mode where a nigh-invisible Snake competes against a group of heavily armed guards. Also included are the original 8-bit Metal Gear and the never-released in America, Metal Gear 2. Thrown in are a few more Snake vs. Monkey maps, and a collection of secret theater cinematics seen before only on the interweb. So there it is, new camera, multiplayer, secret movies, multiplayer, and multiplayer. If they have just fixed some of the control problems, it might be perfect.
Almost. I give up.
With a $30 price tag, all the new content is a pretty good deal. Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence is awarded a 4.
We did it!
Out of 5.
Easily the most important aspect of the title is the Snake versus Monkey portion.
Yeah, I hate competing against monkeys. They always have unfair advantages.
I always seem to go up against them at things they're good at, but I knew what I was getting into when I became a semi-professional grub extractor.
And they're so good at distracting you by throwing feces. I try to fight fire with fire, but I've only got so much feces.
Up next, more Metal Gear Solid 4 on X-Play. Secretary of the Lolly-Lully-Lo, it's Morgan Webb.
Welcome back to X-Play. Now, earlier in the show, we showed you part of a trailer for Metal Gear Solid 4, and we decided not to show all of it to you because we're cruel. But we're also impatient, so here's the remainder of the trailer of Metal Gear Solid 4.
I'm really excited about the act of camouflage, which gives me such pleasant memories of Predator.
When we were watching Predator back in '87, we had no idea it would produce 2 governors.
Or that the cigar-chomping, washed-up wrestler would end up being the more socially progressive.
No one defends the abortion rights of Minnesota's women like my man Jesse.
It begs the question, how much longer until Carl Weathers runs for the Delaware State House?
Someone needs to clean up Dover.
But until then, you can see Carl Weathers on Arrested Development, one of the fine shows on this here network. Also, we podcast off g4tv.com/xplay. You guys know how the internet works, but the execs will make us say this.
Moments away. Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops on X-Play. It's hard to stay out of the line of sight of Adam Sessler.
Welcome back to X-Play. We're spending a whole day looking back at the Metal Gear Solid franchise, where it's been, where it's going, where it vacationed in the fall of 2005. The answer's Vermont, because Snake loves syrup. And now we find out where the franchise is right now with our review of Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops. Metal Gear games have a proud storied tradition of homoerotic subtitles, like the Snake Eater or the Twin Snakes. That's why Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops for the PSP is such a letdown. I mean, why couldn't they have named it MGS, the Serpent Sucker, or maybe MGS, the Python Hunter? Bland subtitle aside, we're happy to report that this entry is a lot of fun. Forget the turn-based controls of the acidic spin-offs. This game works almost exactly like its console brethren. Sneak around in the shadows and infiltrate enemy bases populated by not entirely brilliant guards. What was that? What's up with these guys? They know I'm under the truck, but apparently can't bend over and shoot me. I guess we'll just have to come back to this one. At the beginning of the game, you're captured by the military unit that you used to work for. You're interrogated and then stomped in the groin. Look, I don't know anything. Now, can you please stop standing on my testicles? It's up to you to figure out why the Fox unit has turned evil and what's up with evil leader Gene, who has the uncanny ability to hypnotize his soldiers.
I apologize for any sense of urgency.
God, I wish I could do that. After the ludicrous bosses and campy dialogue of Part 3, the storyline in this entry is actually pretty down to earth. Yes, only in the context of this series could a tale about cybernetic ninjas and split-personality psychics seem low-key. What we love about Portable Ops is that Snake isn't fighting alone. For the first time ever, you can recruit an entire army of friends who'll help you along the way. Take this unwitting guard, for example. All you have to do is knock him out, drag him back to your truck, and then convince him to join your side.
Will you join us?
Of course, dragging bodies around gets tedious. Just ask John Wayne Gacy. Since your allies are usually wearing the same outfit as the bad guys, you can explore the levels undetected. Don't mind me, guys. I'm on your side. Speaking of blending in, I should probably check back in and see if those guys shot Snake yet. Nope, still waiting. On the plus side, we love the non-linear nature of this entry. You could revisit any of the levels to snag new recruits. Throw in an online mode similar to the one in Subsistence and quicker-paced missions, and you're looking at a solid new helping of Metal Gear. The only downside is that the analog nub on the face of the PSP doesn't allow for any finesse. Controlling Snake is more frustrating than a 3-stage boss battle with Revolver Ocelot. Hey look, they finally kneeled down and shot me. Dreams do come true. Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops gets a 4 out of 5.
As this is a special theme episode, we've scraped together a very special X-Play replay.
We're gonna look back at all the Metal Gear games we've reviewed ever. We'll let you know which titles are worth looking into.
Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes got a 4 out of 5 because it's a remake of arguably the best Metal Gear game.
Metal Gear Solid 2: Sons of Liberty got a 4 out of 5 because it's a big improvement over the original game, but the story made the baby Jesus cry.
Metal Gear Solid 3: Subsistence got a 4 out of 5 because the multiplayer is good and it fixed the camera.
Noticing a trend?
And Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops got a, wait for it, a 4 out of 5.
What is Christmas?
Christmas is for caring.
What is Christmas?
Christmas is for sharing.
What is Christmas? Can't you guess?
Christmas is for happiness.
Where is Christmas?
Christmas is at your house.
Where is Christmas?
Christmas is at my house.
Where is Christmas? Can't you tell?
It's where loving people dwell.
And when does Christmas come? And when does Christmas leave? It comes but never goes for those who believe. What is Christmas?
Christmas is for living.
What is Christmas?
Christmas is for loving.
Christmas is for...
Yeah, 5 out of 5. Hey, from the X-Play family to your family, happy holidays.
For everyone, especially for you. Today.
Welcome to 24/7 Gamer. Jonathan Drobner coming at you from North America. You know, watching movies is a lot like playing video games. Girls don't want to do either with me. So, how do I keep from getting really, really lonely? Well, I just catch up on all the hot video games I've missed over the years. This weekend, I got a hot date with the Metal Gear series.
Few games have remained as viable or been as influential as the Metal Gear series.
The first game appeared 2 decades ago, and 15 sequels or spin-offs have followed across countless platforms. Here's 24/7 Gamer's history of the series that brought a bit of stealth into gaming. In 1987, while Kojima's hero Shigeru Miyamoto wowed the world with Legend of Zelda, Hideo Kojima readied himself to release a different sort of game. First released on the MSX system, it was a marked contrast to Konami's other big release of the day, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It was the first title I made in this industry. At the time, games were supposed to be aggressive and full of combat. Metal Gear was made around the idea of having as few fights as possible.
2 sequels followed in 1990, one for the US market and one for the Japanese. However, only Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake was developed by Kojima. And yet it seemed the series still had untapped potential. It was unleashed 8 years later when Snake made his 3D debut. Metal Gear Solid went on to sell 6 million copies.
Out of the 3, Metal Gear Solid 1 is the best. It just has the best balance. It's the one that I put the most of myself into.
Included were the wildly over-the-top plot points involving nuclear Armageddon, Snake's codec, and of course, Snake himself, whose image was borrowed from a mixture of Hollywood heroes.
I think he has elements of Snake Plissken, played by Kurt Russell, definitely in the voice. But in the MSX version, he couldn't speak, so his face was based on Christopher Walken, and his body from Jean-Claude Van Damme.
The follow-up, Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty, took video game storytelling and cutscenes to extreme levels. It marked Kojima's fascination with total artistic control and was considered the closest gaming had come to a live-action movie.
I write the script and the storyboards, hold auditions, direct the actors, and put them into the computer. And then I think about making the camera angles. I don't think it's that much different from making a film.
The game also introduced a character that would ultimately divide Metal Gear Solid fans.
Snake became too big a character. He carried around so much baggage, I had to let him go. New gamers just couldn't get into him. American and European audiences didn't agree with it, but Raiden's popular with girls in Japan and Asian countries.
Popular with girls? We at 24/7 Gamer didn't know Raiden was a guy. Thankfully, Raiden was axed for Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, which saw Snake's clone father, Naked Snake, sneaking around jungle undergrowth amidst 1960s Cold War tension. This year, the series expanded with the PS2's Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence. For the first time, the tactical espionage action we love was adapted for online multiplayer. And for Gear on the Go, Metal Gear Acid 2 kept PSP gamers stealthy. But there's a mind-blowing next-gen chapter heading for the PlayStation 3 this fall, and Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots looks so good, the future could easily hold another 20 years for Kojima's creation.